Start
I was
another
nervous.
timer.
I was like, I really hope he accepts this.
Yes.
It's a really big drop.
It's perfect.
Okay.
There's a lot of unused.
With Shamash's good survival roll, you make it back through the jungle. He's just following what faint footsteps you... well, I guess you were following the snake trail for a while, but recognized the area in which you killed the other snakes, and then followed faint footsteps of your own back to the beach. And as you approached the hut, you woke up in, seemingly not that long ago, for the first time on the island. Junko is just exiting, and you all see him grow almost 2 feet as he steps into the sand. Finally, my sons have returned. He shouts at you as you see him stretch and hold his back. I trust things went well, aside from taking so long.
So long. How long were we gone for?
Well, quite some time. I have it written down. One second.
He shrinks back down to get into his hut.
Goes back in the hut. Hold
Let me
on,
go grab my
I have it
notes.
written down in my composition notebook.
Did you say 2 days?
5 days you have been gone.
Shit.
Wow.
And Kyle, by our
inside of the
estimation,
dome time.
yeah, by our estimation, it only takes like a couple hours to get to the tree.
Yes, like 2 hours max.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
He makes his way down to his beach chair, which now has 3 more chairs surrounding it. Please sit with me and tell me all about it. He starts pouring tea into his 1 ceramic cup and 3 more small wooden carved teacups.
Aw.
Yeah, you made some cups.
Made some cups in the 5 days you were gone.
Guess
Well
so.
done.
Shamash, let us start with you.
Well, I died.
That's unfortunate.
It
Benro's sipping his tea and he kind of does a quick little spit take. Just
Yeah, real funny. It was me who killed me. And
How did it happen? What? Start from the beginning, not
okay.
the end.
I solved a couple puzzles. It was kind of
Right.
cool.
oh, you got puzzles?
Oh yeah, it was very much enjoyable. And then I saw, what did I see? It was some goddess, golden yellow spider, golden spider, yellow some goddess. Step on a giant hand. And then hand.
Golden spiders, yeah.
Yeah. Golden spider. goddess.
Loth. Interpretations of Loth.
Yeah, and I think alternate me was like followed that god because he was pretty powerful. I mean, like he pretty much almost killed me with 1 shot. So yeah, and then my dad said that I trust magic and gods too much. And that's just when I blacked out.
Yes, the alternate version was using different techniques.
Yes. Very different.
It sounds as though you are faced with a choice of maintaining the ways you have been living, and while it may be chaotic, it has served you very well, and it did serve well for your father and ancestors before him, I imagine. But you you also could embrace your newfound arcane abilities and harness them, grow with them. If you do choose to grow these abilities, there is someone I may be able to persuade to help you.
Who would that be?
I say descendant of the Platinum Dragon, Bahamut. I do not deal too much in deities, but there are some who resemble them. Lesser idols. But before we get to that, Benor, how was your excursion?
It's kind of the same. I woke up and looked into a mirror, saw myself, and then I don't know, something happened, and there was a woman. She told me that my last chance to do something right, or
You
Can't
remember
remember.
it was Erithis.
oh, I wrote Erithis.
Was she hot?
E-R? Or
Erathis.
I-S, okay. Erithis. Yeah, it was the goddess Erithis. And she was sitting on a throne of pillars, and yeah, she wanted me to do the right thing, the righteous path or something.
And
And then,
did you die as well?
not exactly, no. I mean, one of me did. Pretty spectacularly, actually.
Nice.
No, I had to fight my dad and, like Shamash, one of myself.
Yes. So another conflict of internal thoughts. Now, I may have a bit of a biased opinion when it comes to deities and their followers, but it seems you have similar thoughts to mine. The only thing I will say is choosing to drop faith comes with many obstacles, some more dangerous than others. Gods are meant to guide you, not define you. Take that how you will.
Thank you.
He then looks to you, Adeus, with a somewhat concerned face. The other two were visited by prime beings. Some well-known, some not so much. But I felt an unknown evil apart from them. What exactly did you see through that door?
I don't really remember much. Up until that wall
Classic.
of thorns.
Classic Adeus not remembering much. That's very canon.
Because he couldn't see anything.
He also, I mean,
There's a lot
Adeus
of
does.
fire.
Yeah.
Concentration spell wiped my brain, so...
Well, and seeing all that fire would have been pretty fucked up for you.
Yeah.
And IRL, yeah. It's
Yeah.
very true.
You saw Atreyu again, and the wolf, and
Hey? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah. Okay.
What? Didn't I see somebody else? Oh no, it was me.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like you were like Atreus' apprentice.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Hey, wait a minute.
Is that like... That was my past, I guess?
This entity that you saw is the same as the one on the ship you traveled on?
Yes, it is.
You knew that guy?
No, you.
No. I do.
Well, I mean, you do. he
is.
Junko would have seen some of these memories of the shipwreck when you, for the short period of time you guys did have your fingers in the bowl.
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
That's okay. It's okay. It makes for good podcast. He holds on in a part of your mind, a dark place that has been pushed very far back. I don't think I have any answers for you, but it sounds like someone else will.
Can we say that it's back from all the copious amounts of herb I smoked?
I'm sure that played a part. Well, it seems you all have very difficult decisions in your future, and I am prepared to help you in any way I can, including getting you to Isocross. For the last 5 days while you were all in the tree, Kame has been heading towards the islands of Isocross.
Oh, that's wonderful.
This time moves very different here than it does on the outside, for every day that goes by out there, 4 or almost 5 days go by in here.
Whoa.
So time is going
Interesting.
by 5 times faster in the bubble. That's why everything on the outside looks like it's going in like super slow-mo.
So it's been a day, real time.
Outside it's been a day. If you wish for Kame to bring you to your destination, it will feel like you've spent almost 2 weeks here with me, but in this time, I will do my best to help you harness your new realizations acquired in the Vision Tree.
Sounds good.
Well,
Okay, so here comes the decisions. Benor, since you have broken your oath,
Oh.
have you changed it to Oathbreaker?
No, I've left it on vengeance.
Okay, perfect. So, you will all be leveling up,
Yay.
regardless of what you choose right here. Benor, you may choose Oathbreaker, as it's pretty obvious you are breaking your oath with Irithis. Your father's oath, basically. You were forced into, yeah. So in addition to your newfound features of this class, Junko can teach you to keep the influence of your previous faith at bay, reducing any negative effects Irithis would surely try to force upon you, as well as teach you the spell Dog Days of Summer.
Where do you find these spells?
These are spells I made up.
Okay.
What does it do?
It summons 2 radiant wolves that can add an additional 1d6 radiant damage to every attack.
Jesus.
Awesome.
Each?
Yeah, 1d6 radiant damage each. It only lasts a
Shit.
round, but yeah.
Whatever. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Or you can completely break faith
Mm-hmm.
instead of just breaking your oath, in which you abandon all trust in the prime beings, and you may change your class to fighter if you want.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
With
that's a
an
hard one.
additional feat.
And I get another feat. So I would have the option of 2 feats or
You're pretty much already a fighter.
1.
He would
Ability and
lose
defeat.
some spells though,
I would lose all my spell casting
Yeah.
ability, yeah.
but gain some, like, fighters can do some pretty crazy shit.
Oh yeah, they get to attack like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Sometimes, well, depending on the level.
There's some crazy shit that you can do with fighters.
Oh, what would you give him? Would he be a level 5 fighter?
Yes, you'd be starting as a level 5 fighter.
Oof, Ben, that sounds...
That's
so
not
you
cool.
think about
You can't
that.
do that. Yeah.
pretty cool.
Shamash.
You're a prick. Now I just gotta go. Don't mind me while I go build a fucking level 5 character real quick to see what it'll be like. You're an ass.
He also will offer a surprise item. Regardless of what
of
you
what I do. Okay.
Shamash, if you choose to stay roguish and limit your magic, he can teach you how to appear smaller in shadows, including anywhere without sunlight or open sky, adding D10 to stealth and sleight of hand, as well as advantage on intimidation or persuasion rolls when emerging from lightless areas.
Cool.
Or say, fuck your past, love your magic, and multi-class as a cleric.
Ooh.
In which he will introduce you to the Platinum Priestess, a lesser idol that can give you the power of becoming a cleric. And tricking the Platinum Dragon into gifting you these features, but risking punishment for stealing from or deceiving non-evil beings. And also offers a surprise item. So, more magic or less magic? Adeus. You don't really have options. You will be taking an extra feat. Junko can help you unlock some of your new abilities. That's what the feat is. But he can also unlock some forgotten knowledge, giving you the option to... Oh, no, sorry. I double wrote that. He can help you decipher some things about your halfling vision. And he can also teach you 2 new cantrips and 1 third-level spell that he has been working on over the years of solitude.
Can you help me open my locked tomb?
Your locked tomb? No. No, that will come into play much later. The first cantrip is Warm Summer Breeze, in which you can push an enemy 15 feet away without provoking opportunity attack. And you can also melt ice or snow, and even thin glass. Second cantrip is Junko Sun, which forms a globe of sunlight that illuminates you in a 10-foot cone of sunlight that deals 2d4 radiant damage to any enemy making a melee attack against you for 1 minute. And the third level spell is Summer Break, where you choose 3 creatures you can touch to imbue with Summer's armor, which when using this armor for the first attack made on a chosen creature, it is reduced to half and destroys the weapon or projectile used in the attack, including breaking hands and feet.
Oh, right. I'll have to read those.
Yes, you can add them.
That comes with...
Yeah, you're getting those, yeah. Over the next 10 days, he will be teaching you, helping you write them down. He's also offering 3 vials of Shimmering Sunlight, a spreadable potion that brings unconscious beings back to full health, as you saw with Shamash on your first awakening.
Yes.
what is it? It's yeah, full health if you are pouring it into the mouth of someone who's unconscious, half health if you are spreading it. So like you can, as a bonus action, you can kind of just pour it on an unconscious friend and bring them back to half health. But you only have 3 of them. And that's 1 each, not like each get 3.
You're gonna have to, that's all written down for you?
Yeah. I got them all. You'll be getting them. Shema, or, Benor?
Mystery box too? Mystery item?
You also get a mystery item.
Trinket?
Yeah.
They're not trinkets.
Okay, nice.
No. Real shits.
Kill the man at Trinket City. I've made my decision.
If
You
that
have?
was a thing, would we killed the guy in Trinket City, there would be no Trinket Cities because it's the same guy everywhere, right?
Or is it? We'll see next
They're
time
like-
you find a Trinket City.
They're like one single organism that's just
Hive
connected
mind.
through the ground. Yeah.
They're plants. They're
They're
all
like
plants.
That slime mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shamash, what are you choosing?
I'm choosing to reduce my spells and be more roguish.
Oh. All right then.
You thought I was going to pick multi-class.
I did. All right, that's fine. Cool. Cool.
How much did you have written if I picked the other one?
Quite a bit.
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. So you can change your thing from Arcane Trickster to something else, and you get the feat that I was using against you, which was called... Hold on.
Uncanny dodge?
No, Uncanny Dodge was, it's not part of the feat. The invisibility was part of the feat.
Gotcha. I have uncanny dodge though now.
Yes, you do. You were all fighting level 5 versions of yourselves.
Yeah, I kind of
Oh.
figured. That's why you get
Okay,
attacked twice.
Yeah.
I didn't even clue into that.
I don't go up in hit points. God damn it.
The feat is called Shadow Touched.
Oh, yeah. Bonus action of go invisible to get that sneak attack.
Invisibility, and you also get a first level Cause Fear.
Ooh.
So you still
First
have
level.
2 spells.
A first level what, sorry?
The first
What is it
level spell called Cause Fear. You
Oh,
awaken
Cause
the
Fear.
sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range. Construct or undead is immune to this, obviously. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target can repeat its saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. But yeah, once they're frightened of you, they can't attack you.
Okay, that's awesome.
Or they won't attack you, I guess.
And you said I have to pick... I have to
Something
change-
other than Arcane Trickster.
Okay, and the feature... Are you saying I have to pick Shadow Touched? Or is that you're just telling me that that's what he used?
Well, that's the reduction of your magic. You could just completely get rid of your magic.
Well, I kind of like that Shadow Touched feature.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty amazing. So, I like that.
Where do
Choose feature option, charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. What? Why would I have to do that? Wait, are you saying that I shouldn't? Can I still have this if I'm under Arcane Trickster? I haven't changed it yet.
Can you still
you
have
can
it? You could have both, but you are giving up your magic.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I can't use Arcane Trickster anymore. But I can pick any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Preferably something sneaky.
Understood. Right now I'm looking at the Assassinate. Or the
That
Assassin
would be
one.
that's a
Yeah.
that something like that. Benor.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Did you say I get another feat? Or was that somebody else that got the feat there?
I think we all get feats.
Chris
don't
gets
we?
a feat. Sean, you only get a feat because you're giving up your magic.
Yeah.
And if I take Oathbreaker, then the only thing that's really going to change is my spells, and at 5th level I get a second attack, right?
You get a second attack, and you also get the spell Dog Days of Summer.
Right. Right. Dark Days. Cool. Yeah. The fighter that I built didn't seem nearly as much fun. I'm going to go with the Oathbreaker.
Alright. Sounds good. We'll just skip over Sean's thing. We will not be meeting the Platinum Priestess today. That's after Spirit Sweet. I commend you for becoming more sneaky, Sean. Even though I wrote a bunch of shit, I'm proud of you for living up to the rogue.
Thanks. It just seemed right.
Yeah. And you can keep doing chaotic shit without repercussions. Well, not without, with less divine repercussions, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that I don't appreciate all your hard work at writing the other stuff.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I would like.
You just
to
saved
read
me
it,
from
though.
doing another girl voice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was it was kind of cool.
We could do it later in like a one-off. Okay, save it.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool. So McGlarry, interaction, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, Benor's Faithbreaker.
Oathbreaker.
Yes, this is the same scene.
Oh.
Junko takes a long look at you, Benor. Walk with me, Benor-san. And he starts leading you up the beach towards the head of Kame. A familiar path. After you two silently make it a few hundred feet from the camp and the other two, Junko speaks without looking up from the sand as he walks with his hands clasped behind his back. Are you certain of this decision?
Yeah.
It is quite a serious choice you're making, especially for a man of your history.
Well, I never chose any of that.
Yes.
I never got to choose anything.
Well, you have made a choice today. And, in my opinion, a good one. I, too, was a man of faith and servitude once long ago. My sacrifices and devotion were never enough, though. For you see, gods can be greedy, spiteful, jealous. They can lie, they can cheat, and they can deceive, just like any other. The difference is when they lie, cheat, feel greed, or even murder, very little can be done to stop them. Which is why you must take great caution in this decision. Turning your back on a god you once fought so successfully for will not go unnoticed. At least, not for long. You will be potentially placing a target upon your head with this choice. Trust me, I know these dangers all too well. But you seem positive, so we must bury your symbol of faith. And he looks at the crest upon your armor, which, while not the exact same as your father's, still is the combination of your family crest and not a depiction, a symbol of Erithus.
Okay.
I know it might seem trivial or unnecessary, but I assure you it will surely aid in staying out of the watchful eyes of Erithus. There is no guarantee she won't find you in the future, but I give you my respect, Benor-san, even though I believe fate brought you here for our paths to cross. But your path is just that, yours, and no other being can decide where your path will lead, not even the gods. And Junko proceeds to rub the sand and pat it gently. You hear and feel Kame let out a rumbling groan, and then begins to sink. From your perspective, it looks like the ocean is rising in walls around the island, but as the bubble produced by the star hovering above, you can clearly see ocean depths around you. Fish and long bluish green seaweed can be seen quite clearly. It's hard to tell how fast you are sinking or even how deep, but Kame reaches the ocean floor with grace, sinking into the sandy floor. The water that was just beyond the shell shore disperses, and you can see the much darker sand of the ocean. 40 feet of it between the shell edge and the bubble wall. Junko holds out one hand to you, and you can see a small twig in his palm. He speaks a few words in a language you've never heard, and the twig grows into a 4-foot-long shovel made of twisted branches. He hands you the shovel and says, "The grave is yours to dig. Take all the time you need." The other two probably have some questions about where we are. And he bows to you and starts walking back to Adaeus and Shamash.
Okay. I
Smash is tripping out.
start digging a hole.
Okay.
Actually, no, hang on. I want to check something. You can help them
I
for
have
a
a
second. I
question.
need to look, yeah.
He just
I have a
goes back
question,
and
Kyle.
explains what's going on.
Nice. I have a question, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
For my, because I chose my feature, the shadow touch feature.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Like that's a spell. Like I do get to use 2 spells
Mm-hmm.
if I choose that. That's still
Mhm.
okay, even though I gave up my
Yeah, no, you were
spellcasting.
reducing your spell casting, right?
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you're not.
And
It was either you get more spells or you get much less spells, right? Because if you multiclassed, you would have a bunch of cleric spells as well.
yes, that would be a lot. So and you said cause fear. Is that the one I'm required to choose?
Oh, I don't know how many other options do you have. No. You
There's a few-
you can
there's
you
a
can
few
choose
more.
any of from that
Oh.
list.
I thought you were earlier. I thought you said that cause fear would be the one.
Those were just the two that alternate Shamash had.
Oh, he had that one too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
But yeah, no, anything on that list is good.
Cool. I'm gonna get false life.
Alrighty. Good choice.
Yeah, I like it. Extra 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm,
It's not bad.
Benor?
Yeah, I'm gonna slap on the breathing bubble, and I'm actually gonna go bury this thing at the bottom of the ocean.
You're at the bottom of the ocean.
I know, but like I'm not gonna bury it on the sand in like on the turtle's back, right?
No,
Like, I have
yeah,
to get
no,
off
sorry,
the turtle.
that's what I mean. There's 40 feet
he's
from the edge of
completely submerged.
he's on the ocean floor.
Okay.
And there's 40 feet of ocean sand from the edge of the shell to the edge of the bubble.
Okay, sorry. I thought he just like stood there.
You can go outside.
No.
Okay.
If when he leaves, it will be on the bottom of the ocean. That was my plan.
No, that's yeah.
Okay. That is my plan.
Okay.
I'm going to slowly make my way out and dig a decent hole. I wouldn't say it's like a full 6-footer, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're only burying a half plate. So.
Oh wait, it's the whole fucking chest piece? I can't just take the crest off?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Then yes. Apparently I do. Fuck it, I'll bury the whole thing. It's a suit of armor. It's if it's a piece, you can't take one piece out of it. You'd have to bury the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he takes the time and like gets completely unarmored, which he hasn't been in quite some time, except for when he's sleeping, I guess. And yeah, he buries all of it. So yeah, digs a good hole, good 4 or 5 foot hole, and just places all of it down, like kind of how you would put it away, like if you weren't using it.
Yeah.
But he just places it in the sand like that, but he arranges it the same way that you would like you'd put it away properly.
Yeah.
And then he fills the hole in and sticks the shovel in where it was, and
almost like it's being presented.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if anybody were to ever come across it, it's not like, oh, what's this random pile of shit? It would be right there.
Yeah.
Presentable, yes.
Okay. Any last words?
No.
No. Silence. Stoic. I like it.
Strong. Stalwart.
Okay.
Nothing worth saying. How about that?
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. So that gets done. I imagine you get back on the shell. He sees that. You rise back to the top. Flash forward to the next day, next night. Still don't need to do any Sean things.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay. It's actually good because then we can get through more of it and be closer to where I want to be for
Nice.
Wednesday.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Well done, Sean.
Yes.
I got this.
As night begins to fall, the ever sunny bubble, Junko takes a dais to the edge of the jungle to gather a few branches. Please, grab a handful and follow me.
Okay.
Okay. He takes the sticks down to the edge of the water, which is now normal, warm bubble water, and places the branches in a pile, instructing Adeus to do the same. And then he spreads the sticks out in a large circle. He then reaches into his bag, pulls out the silver bowl, placing it directly in the middle of the wood pile. He then scatters a few handfuls of silver coins amongst the area, on top of the branches. Swirling his hands and chanting an incantation, the branches begin to grow and weave themselves through each other, encompassing the silver as it forms a large bowl about 6 feet across and 3 feet deep. As the bowl finishes, Junko says, "Please, help me fill the bowl." And he lifts one side, trying to scoop water from the ocean inside the wooden construct.
I grab my spoon off my hat, start helping him with the spoon.
He's just putting spoonfuls of water in there. I guess we have time. So he does most of the work. He dips both of his hands in the water and whispers a chant, and as he removes his hands, the water glows a bright yellow. Junko removes his sandals and slowly lowers himself into the water. Join me, and we will try to get a better understanding of your past. He's inviting you into the hot tub.
Ooh, spicy.
I'm going in. See you laddies later.
As you enter the water, you feel the warmth take hold of your legs in a very comforting feeling. Now, close your eyes and journey with me. Junko closes his eyes and sinks into the water. Do you do the same? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm following him.
The moment your head goes underwater, you get a sensation that you are falling a great distance. Seconds go by before you see the image of Junko falling beside you through the vast empty space. He smiles at you and then tucks his knees and does 2 backflips before spreading out into a skydiving position. He looks over at you expectantly as if to say, "Your turn."
Done. 3
You tried?
flips.
All right, roll acrobatics.
We haven't leveled up yet, right?
Ooh, you have, yes.
Okay, I can't figure it
Oh,
out. How to
yeah.
level it. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll level you up here, buddy.
I did the 5, like I changed the 5, but I didn't get a feat.
Oh no, you have to pick a feat.
Yeah, once you change it to a 5, you scroll down in your list, and there should be like a little.
A manage feats kind of thing.
Yeah, like on the website, it shows like a little blue exclamation mark that says like you have to change something.
Scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, so it's always at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just says available at higher levels. 9.
Okay.
Can you go to the character builder sheet part of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm in. I'm in class, and then I changed it to level 5.
Yeah.
And I'm in class features. I scroll all the way to the bottom. I had a feat at level 4, which.
But nothing new at 5?
Nothing new at 5. I get something at 6.
Yeah, I didn't get a feat at 5 either.
Where do you add feats?
Yeah, at 6.
Like I can add your feat right now, but
Really?
I'm pretty sure if you just go to like the feats and traits, and then down at the bottom you hit manage feats, you can add any feat you want at any given time.
yeah.
Where's that?
That's like in your
web
actual
page.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, so features and traits, like under your actions, spells, and inventories, if you go to features and traits, there should be a manage feats tab, and then you can add anything you want.
Yeah, not on the app though.
Probably not on the app, actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
On the website, but I've never really used it, so.
Oh.
I don't know if the website, like, because you're still using your phone, it may not let you. Hang on, let me just double check.
Character and levels?
No, manage feats.
So Chris, you're on your website, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it didn't take me to the right one, though. Use charges. Yeah.
I just rolled a 10 on a strength check on accident.
Edit character on website. Oh yeah, see, that's what you need. That's what you need. So, are you on your...
On my phone on the website.
Yeah, but are you on your actual character sheet on the website?
Right now, yes.
Okay, then it should be at the bottom of features and traits.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture so you know what it's looking like. It's right at the bottom. It's this, the thing right in the middle. Manage feats.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay.
You should get to that.
So in your little 3x3 grid box,
Oh, yeah.
click
Oh,
on that, and then go to feats and
I gotcha.
yeah,
Got it.
feats and traits, and then all the way
There
at the bottom, manage. You good to go.
You go.
And then we just add one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of them, so read through.
Mm-hmm.
Read through anything like spelly.
Yeah. All right. What did you roll for your acrobatics?
Oh.
You misclicked on a strength check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
There it is. 23.
Okay, so yeah, beautiful triple backflip, and you both land gracefully at in a village. Junko takes a glance around at the scene. Is this where you grew up? It's beautiful. And you look around and see wooden houses wrapped around tall trees, beams of sunlight peeking through the canopy, smaller huts made of large tree branches and smooth stones. You also see a child, maybe 15 or 16, and a group of other young elves gathered around him. There is a small pipe in his mouth. He is sending colorful sparks from hand to hand, to the amazement of the others. An older elf walks over and huff and grabs the sleeve of the young elf and then snatches the pipe out of his mouth. With a very stern look of disapproval, the boy lowers his head as the older elf walks away and then looks up at the other younglings with the pipe magically back in his grinning teeth, and the others all cheer and laugh. Junko looks at you and says, "Seems just like you were a bit of a rebel. I think we have gone a little too far back, though." He looks upwards, and you and him are both quickly pulled back into the emptiness above, as you seem to be falling in reverse. Another scene comes into view. As you land, the hut... Land? As you land...
Your
Okay.
handwriting.
You got like
No, it's
I'm
not in my
so
handwriting.
sorry.
It's my sentence structure here.
structure.
As you land, you are standing outside of a hut warmly lit within from the darkness of the night. Peering into the window, you and Junko see a much older version of yourself, still younger than the present you, but well into your adulthood. You are reading a thick book of spells while also switching to a cookbook beside the tome, one hand extended towards a pot on a stove. You see ingredients floating off a nearby table and falling into the pot. A ravishing female elf walks into the room. Behind the cooking dais and puts her hands on the back of your shoulders, and then wraps her arms around you while resting her cheek on your back. You both smile. She gives you a squeeze and then sits down at the table, watching the herbs and spices floating over to the stovetop. As the younger self goes to turn the page of the spell book with your free hand, his free hand, he sees a spider crawling across the page. He lays his hand on the book in front of the spider and lets it crawl into his palm. He then walks over to the window where you and Junko are looking through. He opens it and goes to coax the spider out onto the ledge, but it does not move. He holds it a little closer and examines it, and it bites into the palm of his hand. He squashes it in the fist, wincing as he does. Looking up from the hand, he stares blankly out the window. You and Junko turn around and see the silhouette of a man and a wolf standing in the dark forest. Then everything around you fades to black. I can't seem to see what happened after that, Junko says, looking very confused. He looks into the absent sky once more, and you are pulled upwards. And as you ascend, 5 flashes of the fire that destroyed the village fly by you with a brief glimpse of your face, eyes black and cold. The two of you land a third time in a small tavern that looks familiar to you. The version of yourself that you can see is a bit older yet again. A halfling man sits with him at a dark table in the corner of a bar. One hand of the halfling is against the side of your head for a moment and then slowly lowered. The look on the young Adeus's face is blank and emotionless, and the halfling speaks. Well, that about does it, Mr. Adeus. If it were me, I wouldn't want to remember any of it, but maybe this will help you someday. I wish you only the best, and I hope we meet again sometime. I truly do. I'm gonna miss you, old man. And the halfling stands up, pats your shoulder, places a silver spoon on the table, and then, places a... Places a silver spoon on the table and walks out of the tavern. It is. The other Adeus shakes his head, and the blank look on his face turns to one of mass confusion. He picks up the spoon and a letter from the table, then stands and heads for the door, looking extremely lost. Junko looks at you and says, that halfling seems to be an old friend of yours, and possibly the only one who knows the truth about your past. He then reaches towards you and shakes your shoulders, and you are both back in the wooden bowl, emerging from the water.
Shit, so that halfling gave me that letter.
He did.
Cool.
And wiped your memory.
And gave you a spoon.
I have some work to do now. This information should not be taken lightly. I am very sorry you lost so many loved ones. It's never easy. And for the next 24 hours, you do not see Junko emerge from another larger hut on the tree line. Anything you guys want to do in these 24 hours?
I want to go find some bats and kill them. I want to find some coal. And I need somewhere to buy 3 platinum rings. It's my shopping list.
All right. Everyone shut up for a second.